What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Cool Figures channel, and welcome back to Power Rangers Week here on the Cool Figures channel. And today I have for you guys a look at the Power Rangers SPD A Squad and B Squad Blue Ranger figures. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I upload new content every single day of the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos, because it's not only one video sometimes it's two and even three in a single day, but you won't know until you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. But if you do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is 100% free, and I guarantee you in return you will get a bunch of great content from me. But as always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, welcome back to Power Rangers Week here on the Cool Figures channel. A little tongue twister right there, a little tongue tied. Sorry about that. And it is day 4 where we are going to be taking a look at the SPD 2-pack A Squad and B Squad Blue Rangers. So recently, Hasbro's team recently announced that they are completing the B Squad, or I'm sorry, the A Squad, which means the B Squad will follow soon. The only member that we are missing so far from the B Squad is the Yellow Ranger. The Green Ranger is not out yet, but he is up for pre-order, so he has been announced and he is going to be released soon. But the only Ranger from the B Squad that we have not gotten an announcement from or about is the Yellow Ranger. But they are releasing the Yellow A Squad Ranger, which is odd considering that it's the A Squad and the show mainly is mainly about the B Squad after the A Squad disappears at the beginning of the season. But anyways, I digress. I'm sure we'll get the Yellow Ranger from the B Squad sometime soon. But with that being said, guys, SPD is my third favorite Power Rangers team, as I've stated in my previous videos. Time Force is my first one, and Ninja Storm is my second. But unfortunately, Hasbro has not produced any Power Rangers Ninja Storm figures as of the making of this video. Hopefully that changes sometime soon. They did recently announce that they were going to be doing a Power Rangers Fan First Friday come June 14th or 24th. I cannot remember the date. I just saw it earlier. And I'm really hoping that they announce some Ninja Storm figures, because if they do, you best believe that I'm going to pre-order them as soon as I can. But with that being said, guys, enough about talking about future figures that I want in this line. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figures that I have right here in front of me, and let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that these guys come with, starting with SPD A Squad Blue Ranger. So first and foremost, he does come with a pair of gun gripping hands, as you can see him wearing, as well as a pair of fisted hands. And basically that is it in terms of extra accessories besides his weapon here. So since it is the Lightning collection, most of these, or not most, but all the figures come with some kind of blast accessory or lightning accessory, and he comes with basically like a laser shot coming out of his gun, which is really freaking cool. Especially since it's in a green color, it just looks like so futuristic and really cool. So of course he comes with his blaster. I just wish his trigger finger or his trigger hand would have a trigger finger. It doesn't. It's just all glued together and whatnot. But here's a look at his massive blaster, which is really nicely detailed. I love the silver paint on the SPD logo right there, the nice little touches of blue throughout, the nice little texturing on the handle. And you know, I always say this, guys, the team over at Hasbro that works on the Lightning collection always hits it out of the park with everything: the alternate heads, the alternate hands, all the accessories, the blast effects, the detailing in the weaponry. I mean, come on. On the opposite end, on the Star Wars Black Series side, we're not even getting detailed paintbrush or dry brush metal on the clone weapons or anything. I mean, come on, add a little bit of paint, a little something kind of like this. We're not asking for you guys to do a lot for the weapons, but just a little something would be nice for the Black Series. As I said, Power Rangers team always hits it out of the park with the accessories, the alternate hands, and the alternate heads with this line. So that is all that comes for the SPD A Squad Blue Ranger. Taking a look at the SPD Blue Ranger Beast Squad Blue Ranger, he does also come with a pair of alternate hands. So he comes with a pair of trigger finger hands, which actually do come with trigger fingers, which is odd since this guy's don't. As you can see, his are just together, but he does get a pair of trigger fingers. He's wearing the other one right there holding his gun, and he comes with a saluting or running hand or karate chopping hand, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to use it for, and that fits in on his left hand. And of course he comes with an SPD morpher hand, which is perfectly molded to fit the morpher. As you can see, thumb right there, 3 fingers on the side, 1 finger right there in the middle to press the middle button to either morph or execute judgment on a villain. If you haven't seen the show, that's basically how they trap their villains that they catch. It's a judgment thing. It tells you if they're innocent or guilty, because these are cops, and it's, you know, it's not wrong, it's not biased, because it's, you know, a morpher. But along with that, he does also come with an amazing head sculpt, which I absolutely think looks exactly like the actor that portrays the Blue Ranger in the TV show to a T. And it's very nicely painted. You can see a nice blue in his eyes, so that's really nicely done. I absolutely love, whoops, sorry dude, I absolutely love all the head sculpts that come with these Rangers, because they're so spot on and awesome in my opinion. Although there may be 1 or 2 that aren't that great, but thankfully they aren't a part of the teams that I'm collecting, because I said in my previous videos, I am only collecting the teams that I grew up watching. So that would be so far Mighty Morphin, Time Force, Dino Thunder, and SPD. So along with all those cool alternate hands and alternate heads, he does come with a few extra accessories. So as you can see, he is holding a blaster right there, and that top part can either be short or long. So here's the long attachment. As you can see, it would just snap in where that short attachment snaps in, and it just gives him a little more extra range. So talking about that piece, let's go ahead and pull that off. As you can see, it pulls off right there, and it is just a shorter piece, you know, so he has a more condensed blaster. And he has holsters on his side, so that one right there on his left hip is for this piece, that one right there on his right hip is for the handle piece. So pulling him forward and taking the handle piece out of his hand, let's put him back. Here's a closer look at the handle, which is very nicely detailed as always. Look, you can even see the SPD logo right there on the very top. Nice red application, nice silver paint on the bottom. Just all in all, a great accessory. And last but certainly not least, this is my favorite accessory that these SPD Rangers have been coming with. Whoops. Give me a sec, guys. These guys are actually really good at standing, so it shouldn't take me too long to get these guys to stand. There we go. So last but not least is my favorite accessory that these guys are coming with, and it is their SPD morphers. Because look how detailed it is. It even has like little hashes right there that tell you what mode it's in and whatnot. The red paint application is perfect, pretty perfect. It doesn't bleed over too much, which is very nicely done for the size, how small it is. So last but certainly not least, I know I said that about the morpher, but I forgot about, of course, the lightning accessory that this Blue Ranger comes with. And this is it. I know it's kind of odd, it's kind of weird, but it does just snap into the end of one of these, and I will demonstrate that right now. So you just basically just snap it in, and it looks like it's firing off a shot. I think it looks better that way. Yeah, it looks better that way. So that is all the accessories that they come with. So let's go ahead and pull them forward and take a closer look at them, starting with, of course, A Squad, because it is A. So in the show, this guy is actually an alien. I recently rewatched SPD, and this guy is actually an alien. He's the only non-human in the A Squad. So yeah, that's interesting. So his armor is a separate piece from the mold, which is really nice. Nicely detailed, nicely painted and whatnot. I absolutely love this guy because he can fit in anywhere, whether it's a Star Wars, whether it's with my Xenomorph, whether it's even with my Batman. You know, he could even be a villain for Batman, who knows. You know, these guys just fit in with a lot of cool franchises and can just be used as random baddies, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get into this line as well, because multiple functions with this line, which is always a great thing when you can get multiple things out of a single line. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down somewhat. He can look up, basically straight up. His arms do go all the way out. This is a pliable plastic, so it does move out of the way. You do get 360 rotation at the shoulder. You do get bicep rotation right there. You do get double hinge elbow joints, so he does crunch his arm in pretty decently in. You do get rotation at the wrist right there, as well as in and out. And I believe this one is in and out as well. You do get rotation at the upper torso. No real ab, okay. Some ab crunch down, a little ab crunch back, but he does get hindered by his armor right there. Can basically do the splits and kick the other Ranger down. You do get thigh rotation there. Kicks out that far, kicks back that far. Does come with double hinge knee, so he can almost kick his own ass. His ankle articulation can go down that far. It can go up that far, and you do get ball rocker joints. So all in all, a great figure, well built as always from Hasbro. Definitely like this guy's look, definitely like this guy's feel. Like I said, he definitely can fit in with a lot of different franchises, not just the Power Rangers, which is nice, and which is one of the other reasons why I wanted to get into this line, like I said. So next up, let's look at SPD B Squad Blue Ranger, the main guy from the show. So pulling him forward, he is nicely done. I absolutely love the paint applications on him. They're not horrible, they're not great either. Now that I'm really looking at them, but for what it is really well done. It could be worse. Like I said, my SPD Red Ranger, the silver lining right here on the helmet was actually on the visor itself right here and like in the middle. So as long as it's nothing like that, I'm really cool with it. I'm just seeing some very minor, you know, like it's missing a little dot of red right there, so it's nothing too crazy. So all in all, taking a look at him, he is very just nicely done, very plain compared to the A Squad, but that's just the way their suits were in the show. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can kind of look down, kind of look up. He does get arm can go out that far. Butterfly joint can go really far back, really far forward. 360 rotation at the shoulder, but this guy's just really tight. But you do get 360 rotation. You do get rotation at the bicep. He does come with double hinge elbows, so he can crank his arm all the way in like that. He does get rotation at the wrist, as well as in and out rotation or hinging on both. You do get rotation at the top of the waist. He does have a decent ab crunch down, and he can bend pretty far back because he has nothing hindering him. As far as splits, he can go out that far. Does come with an upper thigh cut as well. He can kick forward that far, kick back that far. Once again, double hinge knees, so he can almost kick his own ass. And looking at his ankle articulation, it can go down that far, it can go up that far, and of course the ball rocker joint. So all in all, guys, I am super excited to complete this team. Like I said, we were just missing the Yellow Ranger from the SPD B Squad, and I'm really hoping that this next Fan First Power Ranger Friday, they announce a yellow SPD Ranger along with some Ninja Storm characters, guys. Come on, I can't be the only one that wants some Ninja Storm characters in this line. But with that being said, guys, that is all the accessories that they come with. That is all the articulation that they have. And now with that, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics that I took of these guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigures. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for more of my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigures. So go ahead and check that out. And if you like what you see, please leave me a follow. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.